down. I don't know if anyone told you. So
Yeah. We are all good, Liam. We are rocking this afternoon on a Saturday. Liam, how are you doing today?
I'm pretty well, Shawn.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day to be under lockdown, and it is
Yep.
really good to be with you guys today. I know it says it was supposed to be Anika, but she's had a little internet trouble, so I'm stepping in for today.
You know what? I can even do this, man. Check this out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Money, money, money with Liam and Shawn.
There you go. Look at that. Fantastic. So yeah, guys, money, money, money. And Shawn's got a question right there already. If you had $1 million, what would you do with all that cash?
Yeah,
I don't know, Shawn.
baby. I'm looking for that. What was that, Lee?
I said, are we talking about in more normal times, or are we talking about, this current situation?
Any situation. We are in the moment right now. I want to be in moment thinkers.
Okay. All right. Well, shall I go ahead and give you a first answer, or?
I would love it. What would you do right now if you had $1 million?
If I had $1 million right now, I would probably donate it to some research into finding a vaccine for the coronavirus.
Well, that is a very holistic approach.
Thank you.
I like it.
Thank you.
So you would invest in finding the vaccine.
In finding, either a vaccine or possibly a treatment.
Yeah.
To at least get us out so that we can at least leave our homes.
Yeah. Why don't we invest the $1 million in making bubbles that people can get inside of and walk around?
That sounds like a possibly very good idea, actually. That might happen. That might be next.
Yeah. I was hoping you'd call it a cockamamie idea, Liam.
That's a great word, but we don't use that in Britain as much as in America, even though it's a word I really like.
Cockamamie?
I know how to try and spell it, but I couldn't tell you for sure. Is it like
for me, because
is it cockamamie with an M or cockamamie with an N for November?
M for Montreal.
Okay. So I'm not sure then how like this. I've just thrown that in.
I agree. 100%, Liam. So cockamamie.
So this is American English. So Shawn's going to tell you
You're
all
doing
about
a great
this
job spitballing. Yeah. So cockamamie is basically like a stupid idea or a very far out idea. Okay.
Yeah, like something absurd, ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Stupid, ridiculous. I use stupid for everything. Okay. Anna Maria is always jumping off. She would help people. Very good. So we have some very holistic people, some very altruistic people in the house, some very giving people. It's very good for around Easter as well. I'm proud.
Very good. Yeah, so hello to everyone, because we've got Julia saying hello. We got, hello, Federica. Federica's one of our students at Myers Merivilliers. What about you, Shawn? If you had $1 million, what would you do with all that cash?
All that cash?
Yeah, what would you do?
I don't know. I don't even know what it's like to have over $1,000. For me, I think it's too much money. I think.
Really, just $1 million is too much.
Yeah. I'm a simpleton, Liam. You know, I don't know even how to balance my checkbook, let alone $1 million.
Are you also someone who can live quite simply?
Yeah. Do you see behind it's all white? There's nothing.
I can't really see actually. Like, is that by choice or?
No. Yeah, it is by choice. A choice to be a simpleton, Liam. That's my choice.
To be a simpleton or a simple person?
I like both.
I mean,
is there a difference?
Well, yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah. But yeah, like, so Shawn obviously likes to live. There's some good vocabulary. Shawn likes to live what we would say in English, a parsimonious life. Okay, that's someone who lives a simple life. They don't like spending too much money. They're quite happy with quite basic things in their life. For example, the adjective in English is parsimonious. Okay, Julia says, if I had $1 million, I would give a part of the money to the hospitals and another part to the researchers to help them find a COVID vaccine. Very good, Julia. I agree. Very good.
I dig it. You guys are fantastic.
You guys are.
So look at that. If Liam had $1 million, I had $1 million, Julia had $1 million, and Maria had $1 million, we would have more than 5 million, and we would fix this whole problem, huh?
I mean, I don't know, the science behind it and everything, but I like to think that it would definitely help.
Probably, yes. It would probably help a lot.
Absolutely. Also, another good, just keeping on this kind of money adjective, another word for parsimonious or a similar adjective is frugal. Okay, someone who's frugal.
Cheap.
I mean, it's the more positive spin on cheap, I think is how we would put that one. It's the more positive take on it.
Yeah, frugal is a very nice word, where cheap is kind of
yeah, exactly. It's a bit more negative, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anna Maria, if I had $1 million, I would assure IT devices to students to carry on studying. Very good, Anna Maria. But I think instead of assure, you mean guarantee. I think maybe that's what Anna Maria means. You would guarantee IT devices for students. Okay.
All right.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Anna Maria. Sorry, guys. I think there might be a little bit of a delay on the sound between Shawn and I, just to let you know. So if it seems like we're taking a long time to respond, that's why.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles. So today, guys, what we're going to talk about, Liam and I are going to help you guys looking at some different expressions about money, okay? And also your perspective on money, okay? Before we get started, I wanted to do a brainstorm of all the different ways that we call money, so the different names.
Okay.
What are some ways that you call?
Are you asking? Sorry, Shawn, again, the connection's a bit in and out here. Were you asking me? Sorry, Shawn, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so guys, sorry, there's a very long delay. I'm just gonna.
So Liam, I put it up on the chat actually.
Yeah.
What are some different vocab we know about money.
Okay. Well, there's one word, for example, that's quite common in England. It's quite a British word, and that is this word, dosh. Now, I don't know, I can't tell you the exact origins of that, the etymology of it, but in English, if you talk about dosh, that's money. That's just a kind of colloquial way to talk about money. You talk about dosh.
Yeah, a general term like cash.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, very often used informally. Another one that's not very common anymore, but it used to be that if you were referring specifically to cash, you would talk about green queens, because
very good, exactly.
Some of the cash was the color green. Like, I think I remember the old £5 note was green. So sometimes green queens.
Mm.
Okay.
And we also have, for example,
Shawn, are you there? Sorry, guys. Again, sorry about these connection problems.
Yeah, Liam, I am.
Yeah, sorry, we got a bad connection.
I'm trying. It's because it's Saturday. Nobody wants to work on Saturdays.
I think that might be right.
Okay.
But we will persist.
Yes. We're talking about that a bob is specific to £1.
Yeah, a bob was just a way of talking. Yeah, a way to say a pound. You know, the same way that you would say, like, I think was it in America, a bit was $1. Was it like 2 bits, $2? Was that something?
It's bills.
No, but I for example, I was watching a film the other night. It's a Western film with Kevin Costner and Robert Duvall, and they go into a bar and they order whiskey, and the bartender says that'll be 2 bits.
Leo, how can we connect the old Western movies to contemporary time?
That's just different vocab. It's like green queens. No one says that anymore.
But I've never heard bits. I think only the Western, like the spaghetti Western and the old Western films use that kind of vocab. I've never heard that.
So I'm sending you over the edge. I'm sending you over the edge here, aren't I?
That'll be 2 bits, my good man.
Exactly. But sorry, because I think we got interrupted because of the connection. You were talking about this.
Yeah, the dough, the green, and making some bread. So whenever we make money, we often say, for example, I'm gonna go very wealthy.
Hello?
I am making it. Hello.
Hi, sorry, yeah, lost you again.
I'm still here, Liam.
I got you.
Okay. So let's just jump right into it. Come on, you and me. So our opening question for all of you guys is it possible to have too much money? Okay. So for all of you folks out at home, is it possible to have too much money?
Yeah.
Liam, for
Shawn,
you?
Yeah, to be honest, I absolutely do think it's possible to have too much money, and I think there are plenty of examples of that around us.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And so whenever someone is just too rich, what do we call that person?
If someone's too rich,
it's all. Well, I think.
Okay, again, guys, sorry about the
Liam?
connection problems.
Liam, did you say it?
I didn't even hear what you asked me, Shawn. I'm sorry. We've got some real internet problems today. So, yeah, Shawn was writing. Yeah, that's what we were going for here. Filthy rich. Which is a great expression.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. We just lost Shawn there. Maybe Shawn might have exited the chat just to kind of log back in because he's having some internet trouble, I think. I'll carry on though. Anna Maria, you've put up the word mogul. Now that's a great word, Anna Maria. Do you know what that means, Anna Maria? You could just type a very quick translation again for us, and I think.
I'm back,
and
Liam.
Shawn, was that you logging out and logging in, or did you just drop off?
I just dropped off the deep end, man. They kicked me off back in. It was crazy.
Very good. Okay. So, yeah, because Anna Maria just used the word mogul, which I thought was a really good example of vocabulary. And yeah, Anna Maria, it's a millionaire, and it's a way to talk about a millionaire who has managed to consolidate a particular area of the market and make a lot of money from it. So, for example, someone like Rupert Murdoch would be a media mogul, for example, because Rupert Murdoch has made all of his money by consolidating the media. Okay, Shawn, I can't tell if Shawn's joining the conversation.
Tired.
Yeah. Yeah, the connection is not good. We're sorry, guys. We'll persist, but yeah, I think it's pretty clear that we're having some internet problems, so we do apologize. Okay, guys. This now is some money vocabulary. Okay, and what we're doing here is basically we've got opposite phrases here. So we're trying to identify which phrases are the opposites of the ones on the left.
Let's read them out. We have it costs a fortune, it's a bargain, splat, he's broke, treat yourself to, he's generous.
Okay, and then I'll take the opposite ones, which are save up for, it's dirt cheap, deprive yourself of, he's really mean, or he's really tight, he's rolling in it, it's not worth it. So guys, again, you can just have a look at these and you can tell us, okay, you can tell us which of them are the opposite. So you can just write the two phrases together to indicate that you understand that they are the opposite phrases.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll give you a minute because we know the internet connection is a bit slow, so it might take a while for your answers to come through. Right, so again, we'll just wait because, yeah, like I said, I know the answers sometimes will just come flying in. But we'll wait, okay, because we know that you guys are going to try and answer. Don't we, Shawn?
Thank you, Federica, for your patience.
Thank you.
She came in high. It's a bargain.
Oh, wow, Anna Maria. Yeah, I just noticed. Fantastic.
All right, it's a bargain. Now we want to match up the opposites. 2, 4. It's not worth it. It's a bargain. It's not worth it, but let's splash out on 3. She picked save up 4. Okay. He's broke. He's rolling in it. Treat yourself to.
Very good.
Deprive yourself of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Fantastic.
The only thing is very good. Okay.
Very good.
So, for example, the iPhone costs a fortune. The old Nokia back from 1992 is dirt cheap.
Good example. I like that.
All right. Very good. So now so Leah and I came up with.
Yeah. So these sentences here, yeah, these phrases, okay? So yeah, thinking of something that costs a fortune, for example, we can say, I mean, even now, right, Shawn, we can say that saving the economy at the moment costs a fortune.
Yeah.
That's just one example, but it feels pretty accurate at the moment. Hi, Shawn, are you there? Can you hear me? Okay, so guys, yeah, we'll just ask you to make some examples. We're still having some internet connection trouble here.
So, for example, because Liam and I are doing such a good job after class, we are going to treat ourselves to some ice cream.
I wish. I wish, Shawn. That would be lovely. In fact, I can say, because guys, you can use these in the past as well. For example, I could say, I treated myself to some new books. Okay, like I ordered some books online and had them delivered to our house. Okay, so I could say in the past simple, I treated myself. New books. Shawn, have you treated yourself to anything lately?
I treated been doing simple living, Liam. I'm in
Sorry again, Shawn. I can't hear you. Guys, again, if you could if you could give us any examples you can. Again, to the poor connection, we're doing what we can here, but please do just let us know if you've got any examples. Have you treated yourself to anything? Have you splashed out on anything recently? Are you saving up for something at the Okay. Federica says, okay, Federica, you're saving up, but careful with the accuracy there. Okay, you're saving up. Either what you can say here, Federica, is you can say, I'm saving up to buy a new house or for a new house. Okay, so in English that doesn't exist. What you would say, Federica, I'm saving up to buy a new house or I'm saving a house. Okay. Very good. Okay, Anna Maria says, I treated myself, this is a good one, I treated myself to Maya's lessons. Okay, very good. That's a very good example, if I may say so, Anna Maria. Okay, you treated yourself to some Maya's lessons. Very good. Any other examples, guys? Anybody else want to, you want to give us your examples from anything? Is there anything that you're maybe going to splash out on? Okay, for example, I could say, when the lockdown is over, my girlfriend and I are going to splash out on a holiday, for example. Okay, that would be an example from me.
That's a great idea.
Thank you. Yeah, we're going to splash. Oops, sorry, spelling there because I was typing. Yeah, because we were supposed to go on holiday today, but unfortunately it was cancelled last month because of the coronavirus.
Yeah. So splash out isn't a negative then. It's not like to waste money, correct?
No, absolutely. It just means to buy something or pay for something that is a bit more expensive than you usually would. So maybe it's not something that you regularly spend a lot of money on. It's something that you just maybe one time you decide to spend a lot of money on something.
Yeah.
I don't know, Shawn, have you splashed out on anything recently?
I splashed out on, I would say, for example, I'm actually coming up with an example right now. Like, so splash out, for example, would be I spend a little bit more to get a better product, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so for example, I was looking to buy a computer and I decided to splash out on for one, even though it costed more. Could I say that?
Yeah, well, if you said you wanted to splash out on, if you decided to buy yourself a particularly good computer and it was a bit more expensive, then yeah.
Okay.
I think that sounds good.
What we use in America is kind of like we go the extra mile.
Right.
So it's kind of like doing something a little bit as necessary.
Is that related? Do you mean related to money or just in general?
Yeah, like I'll say, for example, lately I've been thinking about buying a computer, and I went the extra mile and I bought something a little bit more because it was a better product.
Ah, okay. See, maybe this is a difference then. I wouldn't use went the extra mile that way.
Because extra mile can be in different ways. Like I can also say, I don't want to stay late at work, but I'm going to go the extra mile and work late.
Yeah, like that's closer to how I would use it. I would use go the extra mile for me would be if you're talking about making an extra amount of effort.
Yeah.
That would be.
We use it as well in money as the sense of like, or maybe like I bite the bullet.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so whenever you kind of make a bigger sacrifice with money, we go the extra mile or we bite the bullet.
Right, okay. Again, I don't. Yeah, that's interesting because again, I would use bite the bullet. It means that you have to do something you don't want to do.
Well, if you don't want to spend money, you bite the bullet.
Also true. That is true. Another example
right.
here. Federica says, I treated myself to a yoga lesson. Anna Maria, okay, Anna Maria, again, just on the structure here. Remember, okay, my new shirt was dirt cheap. Okay, because saying it shirt, that's like repetition. You can just say, my new shirt was dirt cheap. Okay.
Excellent. Okay.
Excellent.
So now let's look at some of this money vocabulary and let's make some sentences for the phrases. So we have in a city or in a small town, you can live on, you can get by on, he's worth a fortune, or he's rolling in it, I was so broke or skint, and he's really mean or tight.
Yeah, skint, now, just to say, skint's a great word. Skint is a British English word, and it refers to having no money.
No. And Anna Maria, if you say that your shirt was dirt, it would mean that your shirt is made out of dirt, which I don't think you would wear a dirt shirt.
Yeah, you have to say, because it's an adjective, dirt cheap, Anna Maria. Okay.
So could we say that to splash out cash is to spend a little more money on something you want?
Which you said, sorry, say that again, Shawn.
For splash out cash, would it mean to spend a little bit more money on something you want? Like this vacation, we chose to go to a nicer hotel or something like that.
Exactly, yeah. So Federica, it would be if you wanted to say, normally on holiday, we stay in cheap hotels, but this time we splashed out on a hotel, for example.
Ooh, big spender.
I wish. That would be nice.
Yeah, right?
It would be very nice if we could. Maybe when this is all over, we really will splash out on something.
So guys, maybe let's take a look at some different money phrases that we often use in our countries. Okay. So Liam, if you want, let's go back and forth between 1, 2, 3. What do you
Yeah,
think?
sure, absolutely. Do you want to go first?
Sure. So number 1, we have money makes the world go round.
Number 2, a penny saved is a penny earned.
Okay. Number 3, business is the art of extracting money from another man's pocket without resorting to violence.
Number 4 is the best things in life are free.
Number 5, the only way not to think about money is to have a great deal of it.
Number 6, money often costs too much.
Okay. 7, money can't buy happiness, but it can buy you the kind of misery you prefer.
And number 8, the real measure of your wealth is how much you'd be worth if you lost all your money.
Which
So
a lot of
guys,
people
again,
are learning right now.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, guys, we want to know just like to what extent do you agree with these phrases? Okay. I mean, so Shawn, I don't know, should you and I kind of decode these and maybe then the guys can tell us if they agree with them or not?
Yeah. So, for example, if we look at money makes the world go, I don't know if we should decode them. I think maybe what we should do is we should do a small activity to get them participating. I think that for you guys that are with us, let's see what you guys can. You guys create some money phrases, okay? And we'll try to understand maybe what it is they mean, so that we can cross culture their perspective on money. What do you think?
Okay. Sure, that sounds great. That sounds good to me, yeah. So again, guys, we'll let you have a look at these. So guys, we'll just, we know that these comments sometimes just come, come flying through. So we'll give you a second. Do you think it's true? Okay, Shawn, are you still there?
Yes.
So I'm not sure if, I'm not sure how many comments are forthcoming.
I'm going to say that there's probably goose egg of forthcoming comments.
A goose egg?
A goose egg, zero, zilch, nada.
Ah, okay.
But
Okay. Oh
look,
no.
as soon as you said it,
No, but hang on. We've got a penny saved is a penny earned. I totally agree. Anna Maria says it is necessary to save up for the future. And Federica says, I agree with sentence number 4. These days, the best things in life are free. Very good. So yeah, Anna Maria is saying it is important to save, thinking about the future. And Federica, I think, saying that lockdown has shown that the best things in life really are free.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay. All right, and this exercise, this is, as we say, it's a bit of role playing. Okay, and it's role playing in different situations regarding money. So we've got 4 situations here. A student asking for money from his or her parents, a businessman who plans to sell his business and give all the money to a charity talking to a colleague, an agent telling an actor that he or she is bankrupt and has no money left because the last film, and a couple arguing about the misuse or use card. Just a quick thing here. Nosedived in the context of a film, this means that it failed spectacularly. And Shawn's already put it up. Very good. Yeah, so if something nosedived, it means that it was a complete and total thing. Okay, so Shawn, if you're there, do you and I maybe want to? I know the connection's not great, and I don't know how well it'll work, but we could have a go.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. You want to do? Let's see. An actor. Let's do number 1 together. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay. So would you like to be?
I'll be the student. You be my dad. Okay.
All right. I'll be your dad.
I mean, you could be my mom, but I would prefer if you were my dad.
I can be whatever you want me to be, Shawn. Don't worry about it.
So. All right, superstar. Very good.
Okay.
So let's see. Hey, Dad, can I bother you for a second?
Sure, son. What's up?
Well, lately things have been pretty tight at school, and I'm just trying to get by, but I noticed that I'm broke.
Okay. So have you been splashing out on going out with your friends, for example?
No, I mean a lot. I mean, in my perspective, no, but maybe to others I could have been splashing out quite a bit.
Okay. But I mean, listen, your education from this school is already costing us an arm and a leg. So what else do you need money for?
Well, I mean, you know, there's this new computer that I'd like, and it's the best thing. It's way better than any other computer I've ever seen before. And if we could just, you know, I don't know, maybe if you could just give me a little bit, I'd be able to get.
Okay. Just tailed off there. Okay, but listen, the truth is, son, that your mum and I are pretty broke ourselves at the moment.
Oh, Dad, so you're never broke.
Okay. Well, I mean, we'll do what we'll do what we can for you. Do you need money regularly or a lump sum?
I just need a lump sum, man. Hit me with the lump sum and I'll get what I need and I won't bother you again. I promise.
All right. Well, if it's just that, then we can do it. All right. Thank you, Shawn. So just to explain, guys, a lump sum, as you can see here, is one large amount of money given at one time. So if, for example, you maybe win the lottery, for example, you could take it in installments. So that would be regular payments, or you could take it in a lump sum. Okay. All right. Shawn, are you still there?
I got you for the whole lump sum.
Okay, because again, guys, yeah, we really do apologize. Just some very bad internet connection problems today. Shawn, in the last few minutes or so, shall we move on to the final slide, or maybe should we just do a review? What would you like to do in these last few minutes?
Hello? So what we can see here, guys, is on our last slide, we're going to do a little bit of review of what we picked up today. Okay, so in the comments box, we talked about a lot of different vocab, and if you guys can, show us some things that you're going to take with you after this class. Some different phrases, some different vocabulary.
Yeah, absolutely, because we know that the connection hasn't been great, but of course you were still we were all able to still see all of the vocabulary up on the screen. So have any of these phrases stuck with you? Are there any of them that you particularly liked, or that you have remembered, or maybe even are there some that you still don't understand? Maybe some that still aren't 100% clear?
Exactly. Now's the time to ask us for some clarification so that we can help you guys out.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think we'll probably start winding this webinar down because we've had a lot of problems with the connection today.
All right.
Yeah.
What we talked about today is if rich, the filthy rich would be.
Yeah, so if someone's filthy rich, guys, who can remember that one? It's when someone has an almost obscenely high amount of money. Okay, we call that person filthy rich.
So the opposite would be a person who is broke or?
Yeah, someone who's broke.
Skint.
Yeah, is someone who's
broke or skint.
Yeah, that's the British English one. Skint. Okay. All right.
A person who's really mean or really tight.
Yeah. He's generous. Okay, guys, I think it's probably just best that we end the webinar there because we're still having these very bad internet connection problems. So we really do apologize for the quality. I think it's just that there are too many people using the internet at the same time, really all over. To those of you who stuck with us, and thank you for your contributions and for your questions, and we'll hopefully see you again soon. And take care and have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.